Welcome to our weekly rundown. So we just started this series this week, so we talked about doing some different things and trying to get some new content, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we'll kick this one off, and we'll thank all of our sponsors and obviously all of our people that have downloaded the app and our members. We're 1,791 registered members. So that's fantastic. We thank everyone for their support. We're twice as high what we expected on our downloads, so that's great. Started some stuff with Patreon today. The thing with Patreon is that you can get in there and you can help support us. You can drop us a tip in there if you'd like. The main idea behind it is there's a lot of work that goes into the content that we create. There's a lot of background that you don't see other than this right here. We want to start showing a lot of the other part of the material that we do, but as well as it gives the fans a bit another place to go besides the app. The app, of course, you have to download the app and subscribe through the app. This here gives you the ability to help support us and not have to download the app. So all of our other media creation outlets, there's a lot of stuff that goes on there, and places that we put things and that's not necessarily on RigLink. So we'd like to give everyone a chance to be part of that. We just announced that Patreon account today. We also are working with the Facebook fan subscriptions, so that's under review. They'll get back with us in a couple of days on that one. But we'll go into the rest of our audio cast here. We do appreciate all of our sponsors. We had a little shout out this past week for all of them. So that was for 2018 going into 2019, but it's greatly appreciated. A bunch of good people in that shout out. STX for the coffee right there. That's some vanilla bean or something like that. It's pretty amazing though. I got to give them props on that. So all your support's greatly appreciated. We can't continue to keep doing this without the fans and without everyone out there. So jump in there and help us keep everything going. Our top 5 posts for this week. Right, okay, so yeah, it's the Petrobras tender. It's the 2-rig tender for the Mero project. So Baso put out the report, Baso Analytics, which is a great place to go and subscribe and get some info. But they said in their report there, it said that Petrobras 2-rig Mero tender should be signed with Transocean. So they were talking about the Ocean rig Mykonos and the Corcovado, both winning the job. So it shows the average day rates are expected to slowly drift upwards throughout the year. There's a lot of good stuff in that report that they released. Contracting activity held steady into 2019. Higher volume, longer average duration are still lacking. Of course, that's the long-term work is just not available out there. The announcement, of course, at the end of last year for the 5-year contract to Transocean from Chevron, dual 20K new build drill ship. There's work going on out there as well as still some scrapping ongoing, but there's a lot of stuff on the move. But anyway, that was the top post for this week. Coming up behind that one is there was a collision in Singapore. Looks like the collision took place 35 nautical miles east of Changi, Singapore at 6:20 a.m. local time. So it resulted in the capsizing of the Star Centurion. It goes on to say, whilst laden and departing Singapore, the Antilla collided with the anchored vessel Star Centurion. The master of the Antilla immediately enacted emergency procedures and informed the local authorities. Too bad he didn't immediately take evasive maneuvers to miss the Star Centurion. But that story's on our page there. You can scroll down and see the damage that the Antilla did to the Star Centurion is just amazing. That comes in at number 2 with looks like 356 views. Number 1 with Bezos report there come in at 736. Number 3 is looks like Canyon is pushing Insco to raise the bid. It's stating a flawed sales process. So this came from Reuters. Hedge fund Canyon Capital Advisors has warned it would vote against the $2.38 billion sale of offshore driller Rowan Companies to rival Insco PLC, casting doubt on a combination that had signaled optimism about the future of offshore exploration. Canyon holds a 6.3% stake in Houston-based Rowan, valued at more than $80 million, making it one of Rowan's largest shareholders. So yeah, they got a bit of weight to push around there. So it issued a letter, and then their Insco's statement in return, they gave a final proposal. Under the terms of the proposal, Rowan shareholders will receive 2.6 Insco shares for each Rowan share. That's a 17.4% increase from the exchange ratio of 2.215 contemplated by the transaction agreement dated October the 7th, 2018 between the parties. So looks like they came back to the table and offered them a bit more. So that's in the number 3 spot, and that come in with 282 views. In the number 4 spot, we've got Seadrill coming in with a new contract for 6 wells for the West Vencedor. So they secured a 6-well contract with 3 option wells for the West Vencedor offshore Cote d'Ivoire. Backlog for the firm portion of the contract expected to be approximately $20 million. It looks like it's going to commence Q3 2019 and running through Q2 2020. That came in at 262 views, 4 spot. Number 5, we have a company coming in we haven't heard from in a long time, but they seem to have swung around and got an LOI here. It's a Dolphin Drilling's LOI. It says only a small amount of information on the Dolphin Drilling website, but Dolphin Drilling Limited, subsidiary of Dolphin Drilling ASA, has entered into an LOI with i3 Energy for 3-well appraisal and development drilling program in the UK North Sea. They're going to be using semi-submersible drilling rigs, or the Blackford Dolphin or Borgland Dolphin. Dolphin. The Blackford Dolphin is an Aker H3 design that went into service in 1974, and the Borgland Dolphin is an Aker H3 that went into service in 77. Both of them have been upgraded. The Blackford in 2007 and the Borgland in 1999. Borgland can work in 1,500 foot of water and the Blackford in 7,000 foot of water. According to Dolphin's website, all of Dolphin's rigs are subject to what is called smart stacking. Smart stacking is a relatively new thing in deep water, where they take and they put all of the systems in dormant, and then they only run the electrical components that they have to, and then doing some maintenance on some other things to keep everything moving and everything in a semi-warm, hot, ready-to-go condition. The worst thing you can do with these rigs is put them down, weld up the doors, because they won't come back. It's just too many electronics. So there's a video, or a link to a video that we've put in that article that shows you the smart stacking process with Dolphin and what they use. So that came in at the number 5 spot with 249 views. Our funny for this week, we took, and it's on our Facebook page, but it's actually quite hilarious. We posted it yesterday, or shared it yesterday, but it came from a news feed, or it came from, looks like a page called Guys Feeds, and if you click on play, you will see this cute little puffy, looks like maybe a pug or a bulldog or something, kind of laying up there on the counter, and looks like someone takes a spoon and just kind of like whacks its little head off there. Although we know it's cookie dough or something like this, right? So in the background, there's a collie lab mix or some kind of dog like this, and you should see his face. It's absolutely unforgettable. That dog is like, no, I'm not going to be at it. Nope, I saw that. Nope, no spoon on me. I'm going to wait till you guys get finished. I'm headed out of here right now. That's our funny for the week. We also announced 2 contests this week. One of them was, the first one was what we call the Interested Contest. It's what we do is we do a lot of work with LinkedIn, and we see a lot of people that always post interested on all of their information and material on LinkedIn. We always see comments in there about interested in this, interested in that. And so we decided to make a contest out of it. The rules are there, but it's easy. You just download Rig Links, create a profile, you post on the newsfeed, on your newsfeed, for what you're interested in for 2019. So in 200 words or less, the top prize there is $100, so you can jump in there and win you $100 for being creative. Our second contest is the best short video contest. So the rules there: you must own the video. The video must be 1 minute or less, and it must be uploaded to Output. So Output's our news website. Of course, everyone knows that, but you also need to have a valid PayPal account if you don't reside in the domestic U.S., because that's how we're going to send you your prepaid Visa. Winners will be announced February the 1st, 2019. So, with that being said, that basically wraps us up for this week. It's been an amazing week with us here. We've done a lot of good content, got a lot of good work out there. With that being said, that's our weekly rundown. Wish you a fantastic weekend and a great start for your following week. That's all for now.